Hey guys, I'm back with another one of my collectibles. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of Transformers Masterpiece Thrust. So let's go ahead and take a look. So I went ahead and opened the box. The first thing out of the box you're going to get is your instruction manual with your the little ID card. Anybody who has had a Masterpiece knows that's one of the things you get. And let's get over to the figure. So let's go and open this. Up. It comes in robot mode in a clamshell. I like to just cut the tape on 3 sides. I usually keep one of the sides available. Alright, so here we go. Here is Thrust. Now there's a lot of people are saying all kinds of mixed reviews for him. You know what, let's take out his null rays as well, because I'm going to be putting this on my display after the video. The little driver guy, I guess we can leave in the box for now. So I'm going to go ahead and put that clamshell aside. Alright, so here we go. Here is Masterpiece Thrust. So let's see what we have here. Let's go ahead and take off the little plastic wrappers here. Okay. All right, well, let's see, what do we have? So, is he definitely seems floppy. A lot of people have said that he's kind of floppy. You know, and this is a, close to $200 figure, so it's a little bit upsetting. I'm trying to he's got ratchets, it seems like, in his legs. Very, very light ratchets. But he definitely does seem like this piece right here. You can see it's I'm really not too sure. Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel as tight as the other Seekers. It seems like every time they fool around with this mold, they're not actually playing around with the tolerances, to tighten them up. Yeah, I guess when you pay so much for a figure, you definitely want to have him. You want to feel like you got your money's worth, and I don't know. I mean, I just I don't think I'm really impressed, unfortunately. You know, it'll definitely go on my shelf, you know, to fill the gap for the cone heads, but it's really, I don't know. It's hard for me to continue to go ahead and put money. It's just not a very stable figure. I just don't like this little. I'm gonna have to see if there's something I can do to tighten that up. I need to understand the mechanics of that. I don't like, I mean, that's ridiculous. You know, it shouldn't be that way. You know, I mean, I didn't buy a Weeble Wobble. I bought a $200 Masterpiece transformer. I mean, him just standing there, I mean, I can definitely, you know, I'll definitely be able to pose him. You know, so, I mean, I'll have to fiddle with him for a while to get him into a good pose on my shelf. But, I mean, I'm sure it's going to, you know, he's going to look good on my shelf. But, you know, it's just, it's just a little frustrating. This part here is really kind of what bothers me. It's kind of like a Weeble Wobble. So I need to figure that out. Figure out what actually is making that so floppy. And you can see this is floppy. I mean, this is brand new out of the box. I mean, I'm not even doing anything. So that's a little bit upsetting as well. I mean, I love all the extra molded detail. I love what they did for the thrusters, and that's really cool. I don't like the fact that he's got this nose cone penis thing sticking down. That's a little ridiculous. That there's really no way to get rid of this little nose. Oh, well, if I could pull it up like that, but then it's still kind of, I'd have to literally pull it all the way up kind of like that and leave that. That's about as, I'd have to leave it in kind of a pose like that in order to, no, see, it still wants to just kind of flip down. So, yeah, I don't know. Just like everyone else on the internet, you know, I'm just my first impressions. I'm not happy. I'm not happy that Takara thinks they can just continue to sell this kind of stuff. You know, us as collectors, we're buying them because they're filling the gaps in our collection. You know, so we definitely need them, and we need to have them in our collection. But you know, it is a little bit upsetting, especially this wobble here. There may be a screw or something that I can possibly you know, tighten, but I'm not too sure. I have to look at how that is actually engineered to figure that out there. Like I said, I'll be able to put him into a pose and then just kind of leave him on my shelf. So, I mean, like I said, he's going to fill a gap in my collection. I don't think you know, I don't really mind the face sculpt. I know everybody's talking, oh, the face sculpt is too soft, this and that. I think it looks good. Let me see if I can get a better view of the, let me bring this up a little bit here so you can see there's his face. I mean, I like the look of him. It's not that I don't like the look of him. I know some people are saying his color is off a little bit, but I really feel, you know, he looks good. I mean, with the cartoon, you had you know, many different animation errors, many different color errors. So I'm not really too concerned about that. But I don't know. This is this waist area is very upsetting. Honestly, is you know, this waist area here. Other than that, I'm going to be leaving them in bot mode. I'm not even going to be transforming them. You know, I wonder how many people do that. You know, how many people actually take their figures out and literally don't even transform, just put them on their shelves. I know I found myself doing that on, you know, a huge amount of my figures. I'm not even transforming these masterpiece figures, and I don't know if I'm paranoid that I don't want to have any more looseness, so I'm trying to leave them as you know, as factory as possible. So that's usually, I usually don't even transform them. So for me, having them already in robot mode is a good thing for me. You know, if I start transforming this figure a couple of times, it's going to get even more loosey-goosey than it already is. And that would, you know, that's the thing that really sucks about this, this hobby. But otherwise, you know, it's a good, I think, you know, I think once I get him into a pose, I think he'll be just fine, you know, in my collection of Seekers. The only thing I want to figure out is this, this waist, you know, all the weight of the cone is essentially pulling it back like that. So I got to figure out if there's a joint in there that I can tighten up. But there you go, guys. I just want to do a quick unboxing. Nothing special. I'm not going to do any kind of transformation or anything. Everyone has seen those kind of reviews out there. I want to give a shout out to the folks, or the guys over at Transformers and Beer. They have a great podcast over there. They have a great YouTube channel. I love listening to those guys, and they make me continuously want to get more figures and more, actually go back in time and get some more G1 figures. So give a listen to Transformers and Beer. Hey guys, I'm back. It took me about 15 minutes to pose Thrust to get him into a reasonable position. He is standing on his own, and like I said, he really does look good on a shelf with all your figures. You know, it fills a gap in the Seeker collection. You know, I really wish this whole waist thing would be better. I wish, you know, they would have done something. It looks like there's a rivet that actually, you know, basically holds that whole mechanism together, and that rivet seems like there's a lot of play, and I don't think there's any way to you know, make it tighter. I guess I could put a little bit of floor polish or something underneath that rivet to kind of build it up a little bit to make it a little bit less floppy. But I don't really want to damage anything. I don't ever modify my figures. I always keep everything stock. So there you go, guys. One more figure to go. Just got to get Dirge, and then I'll be all set. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and you can make your own decision on if you want to keep on going through with the pain and suffering of the Masterpiece Seekers. Alright guys, see you guys later.